Man, they say when it rains, it pours. TMZ is now reporting that Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder from Tuscaloosa, Alabama, oh my God, to this day, that his fiance has filed for some kind of temporary restraining order claiming DV in a brand new exclusive with TMZ. You hate to see it. Let's get through the material. Please subscribe for all boxing news. Best in the business, and it's not even close. Deontay Wilder's fiance, Telli Swift, just got a temporary restraining order against the star boxer after she claimed he her on multiple occasions over the last 6 years. Telli Swift, who began dating Wilder in 2015, applied for the temporary restraining order in LA late last week and on Monday, 2 days after Wilder was knocked out in his high-profile fight with Zelle, and the judge granted it. And then they even put a clip from the fight. I already broke down the fight. It goes on to say, in her application for the order, Swift accused Wilder of her at least 5 times since 2018. She also stated the 38-year-old heavyweight spit on her several other times and claiming he once shoved her face in a pillow in a fit of rage for so long she nearly suffocated. Swift also alleged that back in mid-April, Wilder gained access to her laptop without her consent and sent out disturbing messages to her personal and professional contacts. And, you know, obviously it's the older picture in happier times. According to Swift, it didn't stop there. She claimed in the TRO application that Wilder constantly ridiculed her, threatened to destroy her belongings, and expected her to have with him 3 times a day. Most recently, April 15th, she claimed he had thrown her out of their Atlanta residence. This despite her being in a fragile state due to a recent invasive surgery. Swift, who got engaged to Wilder in 2018, stated she's been living in the couple's LA area home with their 6-year-old daughter since, but claimed Wilder has been using the home surveillance system to spy on her. She's added she's worried Wilder could get with her when he ultimately made his way back to the home following his fight with Zhang in Saudi Arabia. It says, and I quote, "I believe Deontay is capable of physically being towards me upon his return in June because he expressed that he is furious with me since April and has been physically with me in the past," she said. Wilder has not filed a response to the allegations. The TRO, which requires Wilder to remain at least 100 yards away from Swift and their daughter, is slated to remain effective until June 25th, when both parties have to appear before a judge. Wow. Again, when it rains, it pours. Now, that's the latest news. I really don't have much to say because I don't like to chime in too much on people's personal life. This is obviously my channel and we cover boxing. This is recent news, and you know, if TMZ is already reporting it, it's going to get out regardless. Don't have too much to say other than it's unfortunate. It looked like, you know, they had a partnership. They even had some products together, like a cologne, I think a perfume or cologne. Wilder just got knocked out by Zelle. You know, we've heard of different family issues with his brother and Wilder. We are now hearing about this instance with Telli, and that's his fiance and the mother of his child. Wilder already has, you know, this in-ring sad moment, and then now he has, it looks like, trouble at the home front. So I wish the best for everybody involved, especially the children. And, you know, we'll see what happens, but Wilder now has more on his plate. I did see on social media a member of Bronze Bomber, Tay Jones. He was saying on social media that how come this energy wasn't the same towards Wilder when he was on top, you know, knocking people out, knocking stuff down. Why is this just now coming out at this moment? It also said something to the effect of the fiance, Telli, was cheating on Wilder, and you know, people are only going to tell you half the story, things like that. I will keep you guys updated if Wilder comments or if there's more that goes on, but it's unfortunate to see Wilder's career at this given moment, what's happening. You know, USA Today is saying that his mom wants him to retire, according to an interview they supposedly did. His dad said he got to get rid of his trainer. He just got a lot going on, you know. And the thing that's crazy is, if from looking at this article and what TMZ is claiming, it looks like this stuff has been going on for at least a minute, even recently. So I'm not making excuses. Zhang was the better man, he won. But what I'm saying is, this is insane. If you have like family problems or any type of things that take your mind, boxing is not that type of sport. You got to be locked in when it comes to boxing. And if Wilder had all this stuff going on, potentially, according to some of the dates in this TMZ article, you know, they're saying, oh, this happened, and back in mid-April, Wilder did this, and all these things. I just went over the article. I don't see how you can fully even be focused and prepared on your actual fight, let alone it's in another country. And then on top of that, they were talking about Wilder fighting against Big Baby Anderson if he were to beat this 300-pound Chinese dude. It's like almost like a recipe for disaster the more distracted the boxer is. You know, I don't like to see that. I just think boxing is you can't have one foot out, one foot in. You can't be unsure. You can't be talking about retirement. You can't have a bunch of problems. Well, I mean, I'm not saying you can't, because clearly guys like Floyd Mayweather have had various issues throughout a long 20+ year career, but you have to be able to internalize that in a special type of way to remain focused on the job at hand and get the victory and things like that. We'll see what happens. Subscribe to the channel.